Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll.
Yeah.
Yes. So ma'am, you can. Okay. Good evening, students. I hope you all have joined. We've got 62 participants now, including few faculty have joined. So I just gave you all the information regarding this Kotak Education Foundation telephonic spoken English program, and we have Miss Suchita Rege. Okay, so, and she's going to guide us through all this. Okay, and I want to thank you all for registering for this, for showing interest in this program, and I want to thank Suchita ma'am for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you can start now.
Yeah.
I have started the recording.
Yeah. Thank
I'll
you
keep
very
on
much.
admitting the students. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you very much for this overwhelming support. I just 2 to 3 days before, I just spoke to Anjali ma'am to organize this orientation for you, and immediately she organized it. This is going to be the second batch with Pillai Institute. We started this in the year, I think, 2018 somewhere, and we could really get good result. So I at that time I came to your college for the orientation, and now we just have to meet online. I think I will just give you a brief about Kotak Education Foundation. I have a friend also, Sujaya, who has joined from Hong Kong. Thank you, Sujaya. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
Kotak Education Foundation is basically CSR wing of Kotak Mahindra Bank, and we started in the year 2007, and we work in M Ward in Mumbai. So M Ward consists of Devnar, Govandi, Chembur, and Mankur area. Why we started there? Because human development ratio is very low over there. So we work for education and livelihood. So in M Ward itself, we are Miss Total Pan Mumbai. We are connected with 103 schools. Out of these 103 schools, 43 schools are in this M Ward. Okay, and all these schools are community-based schools, and not connected with BMC or any government. This thing, nothing. It's community-based schools, and we support them not only for the education but for their infrastructure also. It's like we have so many programs for under this education, so it will help towards holistic approach to that. The child will get benefit from all sides. Okay, so we have this spoken English program for our children right from primary till their secondary 9th standard, wherein our facilitators go there in the school, and they have their sessions on spoken English, only on spoken English and not on writing. Then we have our own curriculum. Another is like parent teacher intervention, that is Parvarish, where we connect with the parents, and we guide them that how they should connect with their children. Value education and all those things, sex education, and so many things are there in the under that intervention for the parents particularly. We have health, that is major, corrective eye surgeries, then their nutrition, then we distribute some tablets on deworming and all those things, and we take care of, we give them diet, we have regular checkup for them and the follow-up for them. So that is health intervention. We are having school teacher enrichment program, where our teachers go and train the teachers. We have school leader development intervention, that is SLDI, that is our facilitators go and train, like under particularly management skills to the teachers, higher level teachers like principal, trustees, and vice principal. They train them. And then we are having once Excel program, that is hardship scholarship. Here what we do, the students who pass out from our partner schools, we give them scholarship right from their 11th standard. Who pass out in a means like 80%, 90% in 10th standard they get, and from our partner schools only. And we give them scholarship for their next for their education. Right from 11th standard we catch hold of them, and we start grooming them. We have mentoring for them. We have this spoken English program for them. We have some academic solving this thing. If anyone, I'm telling you everything because you can join us anywhere. As I always tell Mamta ma'am and Anjali ma'am that ye dil mange more. Like my requirement for this program is 100 mentors per month. And so you can wherever you like, you can get connected and can help us for these children. So now this is Excel. Then we are this livelihood program is our flagship project, where I'm going to connect you with those aspirants only. Here age group 18 to 25, we mobilize them. Generally, we have 6 centers in Mumbai. Now everything is online. And we have domains: banking, finance, insurance, hospitality, retail, and beauty. So particularly from banking, finance, retail, and hospitality, we have started this particularly telephonic spoken English course. They have in their curriculum also spoken English, but that has this classroom setup. So, but we have to break that classroom setup idea. We have started this telephonic spoken English program, because the children in the classroom, they don't feel, free or confident to speak, and results we can't find much. So then we have decided that if one mentor calls one mentee, assigned mentee, mentee can freely speak with mentor. Mentor can guide her, and she will develop her communicative skills in English. And she can, we have to, main goal is to make this mentee job ready, because these mentees are with us only for 2 to 3 months. Along with domain knowledge, we have this spoken English, telephonic spoken English, plus life skill training program. So once they become, they can like confident in this community spoken English, they can crack their interviews confidently and can be placed in a very good positions, or with that way. Like I will tell you their this educational levels. Now for banking, finance, we have students who are either pursuing their last year of graduation, or they have completed. Okay. Another thing is our retail. They are either 10th pass or 12th pass, or pursuing their graduation. Hospitality, many of them might get they are below 10th, or then 10th pass or 12th pass. So this is the educational background of these students. They know English, they're all from Mumbai, but they are from underprivileged sector, and they are from vernacular medium, and they do not have confidence to speak English. Okay, so this telephonic spoken English program is a 2.5 months programs, that is 10 weeks program. Here we expect mentor to call mentee thrice a week, and the duration of each session will be of 30 minutes. It depends upon you now, like as per your convenient time and your mentee's convenient time. So sometimes, when you start teaching, you only will not understand that it go beyond 30 minutes. So I always tell mentor also and mentee also that I have that 1 hour ka slot for these sessions. You can complete it in 30 minutes, you can complete it in 45 minutes, or you can go beyond 30 minutes, 45 minutes to 60 minutes. We have curriculum, like 1 lesson plan per session. Now the program is again very, very flexible. If you think, see, I get enrollments from the intervention directly. So I don't know what type of mentee you are going to get it. But the thing is, if that's why we have this baseline assessment, which is going to be your first session with your mentee. Okay, and that that assessment, when you will conduct, you will exactly come to know your mentee's English proficiency level, and you can decide your course. We have included many activities to help our mentors in our curriculum. No need of taking all the activities. You can chalk out your own lesson plan, and then you can, as per your convenient time, like if you have 30 minutes only, then you can accordingly you plan your session and you can conduct the sessions for your mentees. Okay, so I will be sending one registration form link to Anjali ma'am, or Anjali ma'am can send me your registration what she has now, and I can send you all the required links and the curriculum after our this meeting. Okay, and then we place one introductory call between you and your mentee. My colleague Prachi is there now in the session, as well as Saloni is also there. They will introduce you to your mentee, and in that it's a 5 to 7 minutes call. Just ask, okay, introduce yourself, tell me about you, you talk about you, and then ask her which time is convenient to you, and decide your convenient time, discuss with them, and accordingly set that time, and you can conduct your sessions. You can schedule your sessions as per your time. Suppose I am saying that 1.5 hours, that what we expect, but in that particular week, if you do not have time for any reason, please make over it in next week. We are saying that you have to complete this program in 2.5 months strictly, because we have to place these mentees, and if your program goes beyond that, it actually doesn't help your mentee. Another thing is, once they get job, they lose interest in continuing the program, and our program remains incomplete. So we have to complete this program sometimes, and now this, because of pandemic and all, somebody falls sick and they have to take gap, we can't help. In that case, please let me know, and maximum you can go 15 days more. So not more than that, that we have to check upon the condition of the situation, and we have to decide. Okay, so this is all about the program and Kotak Education Foundation I spoke. Do you have any questions so far, whatever I have spoken? Or we can go to the orientation of the session directly. Like a baseline assessment which you are going to conduct with your mentee, that will be your first session, and then one sample lesson plan. I will take the orientation. You are not going to tell your mentee, okay, I'm taking your test now, let us start the assessment. Please never utter that word, test or assessment. I'm underlining it, because once you say that word, the performance of your mentee gets hampered. Either they will keep quiet, or they will, oh no, please speak with me Hindi, no test, I'm not prepared. They will start giving you excuse. And in this particular test, while conducting this test, you are not going to translate any question. You are going to strictly speak in English only, because we are going to judge their English proficiency level in the beginning. Okay, there are going to be 3 categories. Your mentees will fall either in elementary, or in pre-intermediate, or in intermediate level. Okay, all the formulas are embedded already there in the form. It's a Google form. Only 10 questions are there, and from your routine, you are going to ask them, please, your mentee, okay, can get 0 marks for all questions. Okay, so she will fall in elementary. You can try 2 to 3 sessions, 1 hour, 15 days, and tell me ki, ma'am, I don't think that she can cope up. This course is not for her. That's what I feel. You please connect me with some other mentee. Or if you feel that yes, this mentee can get developed, but not in 2.5 months, definitely we'll take a call that time for that particular mentee. Please do not get carried away and get impressed that, oh my god, my mentee speaks so good English and I'm giving her 3 to all, highest score is of 3. So 3 marks to all questions. So she will get 30 out of 30. See, you there, in that case, there is no need of your training. At the end of the course in 11th week, we are going to conduct this pre-test as post-test to judge the impact of your training. And if you give her all 3 marks, then we won't be able to see the impact of your training. Sometimes it happens. Last time, one CRISIL Foundation mentor, she called me and she said, Suchita, I don't think this mentee needs this type of training. So you please connect her with someone else because she speaks too good English. This curriculum is not for her. Immediately I connected, I asked her, I called that mentee, I asked her, where exactly you need help? Why have you joined? So she said, "No, ma'am, I'm interested only that someone can prepare me during my interview time." So I said, "Okay, don't worry. I will connect you with someone else." And then I connected this mentor with some other needy mentor. Okay, so you have to be in touch with us. There is going to be this registration link, then there is going to be pre-test link, pre-test or baseline assessment, which is going to be your first session. Then it is log sheet link. Every after completion of your session, you have to fill your log. Please don't worry, it's 5 minutes job. Just have to session, you have to write your session duration, time in and time out, and which lesson plan you have taken on that particular day. And if you have any specific remarks on your particular that day, on your of your mentee, you can mention that. That's all and nothing else, because we also need your we can track the program and we need your volunteering hours. Okay, I also have to give a report to Anjali ma'am, Mamta ma'am, so that they will come to know how many volunteering hours you have generated. Everybody will get the certificate at the end of the course once the postage gets over, because in the certificate and in thank you letter we also mention your mentee's progress. If suppose your mentee falls in elementary and because of your training your mentee gets pre-intermediate or 1 level jump, because our goal is only 1 level jump. So we mentioned that in your thank you letter, and that also on our letterhead. So you will get both the things. So it is we have to complete the post test, and then only we can give you the certificate and the thank you letter. Okay. And that's all. I now, if we will take the question answers at the end of the session, I can request Prachi to present our pre-test. Yeah, Prachi, you can present the pre-test. Thank you. See, everything is mentioned in the lesson plans. There are 30 lesson plans. I'm going to mail it to you all. But this is for the better understanding. I will just take example, and I'll tell you how to give them the score on the scale of 0 to 3. So this baseline assessment is based on oral placement test by Cambridge University, and their associated levels are talking about an assessment system is called CEFR, that is Common European Framework. And this is an established assessment framework that is used across your IELTS or Cambridge placement exams. And since it is internationally established benchmark, we are using it for baseline assessment as well. Okay, so this is all about the test. Now, Prachi, can you scroll it down, please? Yes. So first question we will take, what do you do every day? See, if your mentee is not understanding, she's not comprehending your question, then she will answer, she will just pick up the word day and she will say Wednesday, Tuesday. That means she has not comprehended your question. In that case, straight away you can give her 0 mark. Now you cannot translate the question in any other language, but you can help by saying, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I go for jogging. I get ready for my college. I take my breakfast along with tea. And that way you can tell, explain her your routine of the day and see, check whether she can understand. If she is not ready at all to answer, or she is continuously speaking in Hindi, then you can give her 0 marks. Question, now is the score of 1. Here, you know, they have very, very, very limited range of their vocabulary, like eat, go, study, you know, that way. Grammatically, grammatical errors will be there. Then sometimes, you know, pronunciation will be difficult for you to understand. Now, if suppose, for example, if she says breakfast, okay, you are understanding. But if she pronounces like big feast, and which impedes your understanding, but she is trying to answer your, she has comprehended your question, and she's trying to give you answer in broken English, wake up, I am waking 7 a.m, help mom in kitchen, take tea, go college, meet friend. Okay, she has understood your question, so that time you can give her a score of 1. Let us see when you can give score of 2. Here they will give you an, you know, elaborative way, you know, answers they will give you in that elaborated forms. I wake up at 6 o'clock, I take tea, I go to college, come back at 12 o'clock, I take lunch, I help my mom, I sleep for some time. See, now here they have comprehended your question. They are giving a grammatical error little bit here and there, it will be there, but still they will not make use of here the complex vocabulary. Occasionally, sometimes, generally, prepositions may be wrong, or there will not be any use of conjunctions. That time you can give them score of 2. Okay, score of 3 is the highest score over here. So they can say that yes, some generally I wake up at 6 o'clock, but sometimes on, particularly on Sundays, I wake up at it's 9 o'clock. Then I go for go for a walk, or I go to gym. Then I come back home, I help my mom in the kitchen, I work, like I start my online classes. That way they will give you the answers. So on that particular, the way they give answers, you have to judge that you can give them mark score of 1, 2 or 3 or 0. Okay, so let us see what skill sets we can see here. So if the first question, if we take naturally, here we expect student to answer using simple present tense, basic vocabulary about routine and habits, eating, meeting, cooking, driving, these kinds of basic vocabulary. What do you do in your free time? Again, the expected response is in simple present tense, but vocabulary about hobbies and interests like sports, reading books, dance, any of them. Tell me something which you can do well now. So students should able to speak about their abilities, like I can cook well, I am good at dancing, I can sing well. So I'm good at doing something. Again, simple continuous present tense. Okay. Then tell me something you did with your friends recently. They will say that yes, in lockdown we don't go out, or our parents don't allow us to go out. You can say in between, their lockdown was open, so what did you do that time? Also you must be meeting your friends after a long time. Did you meet anywhere? Did you go anywhere? So that way you can ask them, and they should answer it in a past tense. What are you going to do this weekend? So naturally it will be in future tense. I will be going to my friend's place. I will be doing this. Okay. Tell me about your best friend or someone you admire. What is he or she like? So this is not like exactly like truth of the person, but they should able to describe that person. They might say that yes, I do not have any best friend, but I can talk about my mom, or I can talk about my father. Okay, allow them to speak. Sorry. So they like this question very much because they always say that we are friends from our childhood, and that way they give the answer. And let us talk about your favorite place. Can you describe your favorite place? So here, if students are stuck, prompt them by asking about their favorite place in Mumbai or their native place, and ask them what do they do when they go there. So suppose somebody says that my native place is Goa and I go there once in a year. So what do you do there? So we go there to beaches in the evening, then we visit temples, then we eat fish. So they should able to tell you what do they do there. So how do you think Mumbai will change in the next 20 years? So future tense and the mentee is expected to give a personal opinion and his or her prediction. So there will be more job opportunities. People will be, more health conscious, or that way more. There will be more metro trains. There will be less traffic. Most of the time, people will prefer sitting at home and work from home. That way they will answer. How do you think Mumbai will change in the next 20 years? That we spoke, then what advice would you give to someone visiting Mumbai or India? So it comes to advice. So we are expecting to use, modals like you should, you can, you must. So you must visit Gateway of India. You must taste street food, pani puri, vada pav, or you should learn how to travel by train. So they speak like that. You can expect this type of answers from them. So tell me about the main news stories in our country at the moment. So here they should able to summarize what they are reading in the news in simple present tense. Okay. So this is all about the this baseline assessment or the pre-test. Okay. Here what at the end of this session, what you can go do. See, what I do, I'll tell you. I record the conversation. Means I generally take when a post is that time I record the conversation and then I fill the form, because sometimes it is very difficult when you will ask question and immediately you can't write the response. We expect you to write the response there, because that response will judge why are you giving them mark like 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, so no need of writing so many things, but you can write that much answer only which will justify your score. Okay, so that's why if it is, if you are comfortable, like record and then listen and then fill the form and then submit it, so that will be easier. Okay, at the end of this session, what you can do, you ask her to talk about her unique qualities. If she doesn't understand, you can introduce yourself and tell by using that those unique qualities from your personalities, and ask your mentee to observe the way you are introducing, and tell her that in next session you are going to introduce in this manner. Okay, because what happens when they go there for the interview, the first question interviewer asks, they are all freshers, so tell me about you. And when they will talk about them like in very very confidently, introduce themselves very confidently, then they also they become confident for and give their other answers very well, and they can impress the interviewer. That's the thing. So I ask Prachi now to request to show the second lesson plan, please. See, the structure of the all lesson plans are the same. Okay, here the routines and habits, duration 30 minutes. Now learning outcomes we have mentioned over here. So at the end of the session, students will be able to speak about their daily routine and habits using the simple present tense. Okay, and is all curriculum is based on flipped learning. Flipped learning is like you can see here 3 columns: read, watch or listen, and think. Yeah, but read now I will tell you. Now see this read, you can give them this activity to your mentee. Ask them to write, make a list of the words they know, any words, and ask them that, okay, every day you're going to add 5 new words in this list. Whichever topic you are going to teach them, you can tell them to pick any word from that list and ask them to make a sentence. It will be very handy for you. And you can ask them, you can tell them that usage of that particular word. So it will be handy, and they will also learn new words every day. Now watch or listen. Here you can see these links to the video clips. Now Prachi has collated lesson wise all these links in one file. You have to copy these links and send it to your mentee in advance. This is going to be their homework. So at the end of your session number 1, you can copy down these links and send it to your mentee. Ask her to watch this video, and based on those videos, you can ask them the question in during your next session. Okay, think is also, if you give any activity to them, you have to give some time to them to think and answer. Now, Prachi, can you come scroll down, please? As I told you, that considering all levels of mentees, we have lots of activities included in this lesson plans, but not necessary that you need to take all activities, because these are for the advanced learners also. We do not know like what type of mentee you will get now. So if you feel, no, I don't want these activities, I have my own activities. Okay, you are free to take those activities. If you have some, exercises and all you want to give them for the practice, you can give if you think that is good for your mentee. We have included here Kahoot quiz. You can go yourself to Google and search for how to create your Kahoot quiz, and you can create on each lesson plan one Kahoot quiz and play with your mentee. That is for the rapport building. And it's not again compulsory. If you have some word games, you can play with your mentees. If you feel that mentee is not doing it, so first few days you can, sessions, you can tell your mentee that what we can do, these 2 days we can plan for our sessions, and third day we let us have play these games, or we can take the recap of the last 2 sessions, or we can see these video clips. Sometimes I will tell you, we have to understand their challenges. When I have orientation for them, that time I ask them that you have to have a smartphone with you. So all of them, they say, yes, we have smartphone. But sometimes the all means if the family members are 3 to 4, like husband and wife, husband has the phone, but then mom and all other siblings, of the mentees, they have only one phone amongst them. And then what happens, yeah, my brother is using from this time to this time, then I'm using from this time to this time. It happens. So you have to understand the situation. Ask sometimes, I today my brother's teacher, she rescheduled the classes, so I just couldn't at this time. But check upon your mentee's interest. If you feel that yes, she is again and again trying to reschedule the sessions, then please come back to us and let us know. We will ask immediately through the spokesperson and find out. If mentee is not interested, we will say, okay, if you're not interested, we'll stop here and we'll connect you with other mentee. So there is no this for us. 30 lesson plans in 15 hours is the 100%. But suppose if you take like 15 lesson plans in 10 hours, we'll consider it is 50% completion. Okay, because you have given your time to that mentee, and mentee has definitely learned in that period. So we will give you the certificate and all. Don't worry about getting certificate. Okay, we know our mentees. You have to be, while understanding their challenges, you have to be stern with them also. Try to find out if your mentee is taking you on ride or is really a problem. You just try to find out that, and you can tell us if your mentee is really not interested, and then we'll check upon her interest. Okay. So another thing is, you don't disclose, your personal things with your mentee. Don't share that, yes, I'm celebrating my birthday today, let us enjoy, not that way. Or don't get emotionally involved, and that's what I said, do not encourage personal talk. I have to have that you can be free, you can give her confidence that yes, I'm your mentor, you can just speak with me, but there is a thin line in that freeness and the your because you are going to be her mentor, that this position you should maintain. Okay, so this is all about the orientation and the about the lesson plans and about the program. If you have any question, you please ask me so that it will be easy for you for me to answer your queries. If anybody has any question, no problem, please ask me, please feel free.
Ma'am, how many mentee we will get?
One mentee beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Generally we give one mentee, but we are having very enthusiastic mentors also. They ask for 2 mentees. I have a teacher, she says, you give me 5 mentees, I will take, because she is a retired teacher. So to her also I said, no, you at least I will give you 2 mentees, you complete program for them, then I will give you new mentee. Anybody else?
So you're going to provide the syllabus every week?
No, I will mail all 30 lesson plans to you.
Okay. Okay.
But that you have to fill the log sheet after completing every session. You have to fill that log sheet so that we come to know that exactly, okay, Kirti has completed 8 sessions, Anushka has completed 10 sessions, so we can check. So you all are ready. I consider you on board so that I can send you all. Ma'am will send me your contact details and email IDs. Then
Yes,
I
please.
can send you the details immediately. And from next week, we will start connecting you with your mentees.
Suchita ma'am, Anjali, ma'am,
Yes.
yeah, ma'am, they have their exams, which is starting from 20th of May. I believe 20th until 31st or 30th of May they're having. So they'll start from 1st June. I just spoke to you on that.
Okay.
So that is fine. Yeah.
No problem. But if anybody else can, join, then
yeah, sure. Faculty, yeah, we faculty can definitely join the program. We can start with the mentoring sessions.
Okay.
So, ma'am, there are 30 such session plans.
Yeah.
Which counts to 15 hours.
Yeah.
And every week they have to complete with 3 lesson plans, 3 sessions they have to finish.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know, see what level they will get the mentee, but maybe, for one lesson plan, they might take one more session also. But you can continue your teaching and, the same thing can be carried further. Because tenses now everywhere they have to use. So you can give them the practice simple present tense. Once you make them understand, give some exercises for the practice. And then in the second while teaching them past tense, that time also you can take the recap.
Ma'am, just in case if any kid needs like more than 3 sessions a week, like 4 sessions, and if we are happy to give, is that possible?
Okay, you give. Decide. That's what I'm telling you. Please check with your mentees level. Okay. See, I know this is 2.5 months time, or you can't make any great transformation. It's not a magical wand, but then you're making them to understand the basic structure of the language. You are going to create that, interest in learning. You can tell them to read small story books. No, and ask them to narrate those stories to you, whether they are understanding. They are going to learn new stories. Now, I will tell you, when I used to take myself for these students only, when I joined, that time I used to tell them to read Mills and Boons. The age group is 18 to 25. So I said, Padho, enjoy. Because they will, start taking interest in learning English. Anybody else?
Ma'am, I had to ask a question. My name is Betty. This is a great initiative that Kotak Education Foundation is taking.
Yes,
I had enrolled for this in 2019 and I had successfully completed a
I know,
mentoring once.
Betty. I have to say
Yeah.
sorry to you because I missed out on sending you. You have completed the program. I know that. So I'll
Yeah,
be doing
actually,
that immediately.
thank you. Thank you. In fact, I was just going to remind you.
Yeah.
I was just going to tell you about that.
Betty, I have already conveyed your message to ma'am Sucheta.
Acha. Because today I was going through very, I wanted to find out the name of the student and I traced that she is Gurinder Basi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She is
remember,
from,
and she got placed also. She got a job also.
Yeah. She got a job and all that.
Doing
Yeah.
very well. Yeah.
Yes. So I'll take up one more student this time.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Thank
And
you.
extremely
Thank you.
sorry.
Thank you. No problem. Not a problem. Thank you so much.
Anybody else would like to ask any question?
Yes, I just request students, if you have any questions, anything which you like to ask now, any concerns from your side, you can just have the clarification if you want. Okay, Sucheta ma'am, what is the next step now? I have to send you their contact details.
Yeah.
And you'll be sending the mail and the lesson plans and all, and then they can start with the program.
So what we will do, is it okay if I start introductory calls with the students? Can you give those 5 to 7 minutes after 28th or so? So that 1st June you can just start your sessions.
So, ma'am, maybe that introductory call can happen the next week if they're interested. If it is for 5 to 7 minutes, they can definitely take out 5 to 7 minutes. Next week, they can have that.
Okay, I will try because as I told you, I have to connect a few people from April batch also. So actually, I am concentrating there. So those introductory calls are pending. So if these children are going to start from 1st June, then I will keep them, like next week if I can.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, you can. We can
Only
have
5 to 7. Only
7
see,
minutes,
we will share your number to your mentee and your mentee's number to you. And before that, Prachi will ask your permission. We will now. What will happen when I'll get your phone numbers? We will make one WhatsApp group. Okay, and then I will ask you that which your comfortable slot, to place the call. And if you give me that slot, and as per that slot, I will place the introductory call. That's our students are busy till 2 o'clock. 10 to 2, they have their online sessions. So it will be after 2 to this in the evenings. Okay, we will not disturb you at all. If you say no, ma'am, please don't disturb me now, I will not call you also. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so ma'am, okay, ma'am, then I'll provide you the list, contact details and all.
Yes. And what I'm feeling, Anjali ma'am, now there were 67, 71 students. So if you get 20 more also, we will have orientation for them. I have no problem. I will once again speak to them.
Sure, ma'am. We have the recording. It's already all recording. And if they want, if there are any more questions, I'll definitely arrange a session for them.
And you give me everybody's names now. Attended, whoever has attended, there you mark present, and who have not attended but given the names, those names also you give it to me.
Sure, ma'am. I'll do that.
Okay. So thank you once again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sujaya. Thanks to you. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
So,
So,
yeah, thank you.
okay, thank you, Suchita, ma'am. And I just hope that maximum of, or like most of our students will come out, and take this opportunity to join your program and start on a social relevance project, okay, which they definitely have to do in their first semester. They can start working on that. Okay, so thank you, ma'am. So I'll end the session now.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you all the
Bye,
faculty
bye,
members.
TC.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sujaya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.